Hi there, it is Duke of Many Things here at the Home for Orphan Dice. And I kind of went into a dice shop, not entirely by my own volition. And when I came out, we have new additions to the shelter. So, as free, gratuitous, and without further cost, we were also provided with another dice bag, purple eye and scaly features there. Yes, yeah. And they also gave us a choice of overlarge D20. But let's show you the. Yes, it is indeed a rundown countdown dice. The net is provided for the purpose of showing a 20 countdown rather than being a randomizer, as in for the purpose of Magic the Gathering and or playing Munchkin. One of the two. Hey, Timber June. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, yeah, so we were rifling through the selection of orphaned dice they have, and we managed to collate back into their assembled family this family here, he says, angling his eye. There. Aren't they lovely? Aren't they lovely? Can you see that properly? I'm right next to a window, so I'm getting direct daylight onto my hand. But yeah, I'll just give you a closer look at the right. Yeah, so mother of pearl, gold numbering, dice plural. But then again, die also gets used for the tool that you use to put a thread on a screw or bolt, as in tap and die. Yeah, so the tap is what you screw in to cause the thread to go into whatever you're putting the bolt into, and the die is what you what you use to create the thread on the bolt and or tap that you're going to screw into it. Anywho, yeah, so we have reunited a family. But then again, dice, as in what you use, what happens after you perform the act of dicing. If you're dicing carrots to carve them up into little cubes, but they're not necessarily precise cubes, but you get the general idea. So, also kind of leapt off the shelf at me. Are we back? Are we back? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are we back? I think we're back. Give us a nod in the chat if I'm back. Yes, hello? No. Anywho, yeah, so we have here mystery inclusion dice. Yay! Which in this particular case, yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's angle my camera so you can see. I am getting direct. So if I hold up a bit of shade here, maybe you can see them better. Um, yeah. So being that they are clear, being they are clear, I'm going to have to do these. Show you one of them, because can you see inside? There's a little dinosaur. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? It's nearly as cute as TJ. Little cute dinosaur inside. Oh. Okay. So yes, we have reunited a family from their from having been disparate. What's the word? There's a word I'm looking for where they have been spread about, dispersed even. They have been reassembled into their family, the previous set. Because you go in these dice shops and they've got, oh, these little dice have been separated out and they're 50p each. So yeah, that's them, the mother of pearl. But yes, of course we have multiple dice bags for the purpose of putting reassembled families back together. Because that's what we do here. We bring people back together because we can. Showbill, hi! You get the jazzy hand as well. The jazzy hands are not exclusive to Timber June. Dun, 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 dun. So yes, what were we talking about earlier? Oh yes, rivers. Rivers up the east side of of Yorkshire, and all that cup. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're good. I think we're good. Right. Hi. Guess who's back? Back again. Shut up, Matt's back. Back again. Okay, what were we talking about? Oh yes, the coast down the east side. So you've got North Sea. On one side, you've got Denmark, Scandinavia, and on the other side, you've got England's east coast. Now, the arse end that sticks out is your Norfolk, Suffolk, Essex. The little crevice in between is the Wash. North of the Wash, you'll get a straight line, and the straight line that cuts off a fair way up, and that's the Humber River estuary, famous for having the Humber Bridge, because if you didn't have the bridge, you would have to go miles and miles inland to be able to find a crossing to the river. So yeah, that was a major boundary, such that back in even before Northern Conquest, when the before England was all in one bit, separate kingdoms in England included the Kingdom of Northumbria, as in the kingdom what was north of the Humber, or Humber. Currently, close to the mouth of the river is Kingston upon Hull. Hull is another river which feeds into the Humber, but they just call it the town, the city they now called Hull. And it's got a really tall aquarium called the Deep. I believe Tom Scott did yes, Hull is indeed a ferry port, such that you can get a ferry across the North Sea, indeed, to Denmark. I'll tell you what's worse than the North Sea, the Irish Sea on the other side. So yeah, between see, on the other side, you've got ferries going out from Morecambe, Liverpool, out to Dublin, Dunleary, Belfast, and right in the middle, Douglas Isle of Man. Of the various ferry crossings I have completed across the Irish Sea was the one occasion where I got tremendously travel sick. But yeah, the North Sea is notably particularly shallow because it had the Doggerland, Dogger Bank. Good. I think we're good from this end. Give me a nod. Let's have a look at the Olympic Peninsula to the mainland, Seattle. Right, Olympic, as in the setting for the Twilight trilogy quartet. Yeah. So Seattle gets, because you are directly east of a big ocean, and the way the globe spins, you get the really wet air coming in off the sea, so you get the similar rainy climate as we do, because of wet air coming in over the ocean. But yeah, what were we talking about now? Do you ever get in the really tall, in the really high altitude type places where the sun can be at such an angle that your shadow gets, it casts your shadow onto a bank of cloud, and you get what is called a glory, because it's ringed in a sort of ringed in a rainbow, sort of what they call in Germany they call it a Brockenspectre. But yes, I think the auto cock rocket has got you there a bit, TJ. Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't done, to my chagrin, he says, reaching across to his card index. So we need 3 more blank cards for the first. No. I need the other end of the card index. My card index for my dice. Yes. So that one's replete already. So I will go looking for blank cards at the end of this one. Where are we? 1, 2, 3 cards. Right. 3 cards to fill in 3 more entries for my card index. He says, reaching across to my notes. I must have slept funny on my arm, because it's stiff now. The cards are still the notes rather are still in the back of my book variety of catalogue. Oh, do you like what they've done with the famous Seattle Coffee House logo? Pervasive. Where are we? There we go. Yes, notes. There's the notes. So we've already got the entry written in the in the big catalogue and the small catalogue. He says, reaching for a pencil. So, what did we have? We had a D20. If I'm going to keep consistent, pencil happens in the big catalogue and fine writer pen happens on the card index. Because I'm trying to keep consistent. Where were we? Right, so we have D20. We have black. It is a rundown or countdown dice of size 2.2 centimeters. Currently stored in purple. Dragon scale bag. And we'll get a Sharpie pen ready there to put the number of the index. Okay. Next up, we had cheers. For it is written, is there life before coffee? Perhaps not. Where? Yes, I start the day at -2 coffees. It takes me 2 coffees to get normal. Get the general idea. Energy drinks. Ooh, yeah. Yes, there's a subject I wish to avoid. Anywho, where were we? Right. So next up we had 7 sets. Particular meaning in my collection, 7 set comprises 1 D20, a D12, a set of 2 10-sided, which when rolled together can give you a percentage. Separately, D8, D6, D4, comprising 1 7 set. So 7 sets. So white effect, mother of pearl, sizes 2.0, 1.7, 1.5, 1.6, 1.5, 1.7. And we'll keep those in the same place. Ready for assignment to card number. And next up we had the 7 set. Clear. Effect inclusion. Open bracket, dinosaur. Close bracket. All the sizes 2.2, 1.8, 1.7, 1.7, 1.6, 1.5, 1.9. So, got those in order. The last number was, he says, reaching through. You're here, you're here, you're here, you're here, you're here. There. So that was 212. So these are going to be record number 213, 214, and 215. We are getting close to the justification for going through them all and doing a new total. The last total reached as a little short of 1,600, but I shall be getting more accurate as and when. Shift these cushions at the back of my, yes. I don't know, I must have slept funny on it or something, because it's not doing its job. Okay, yes. Only got TJ, have we? Right. So as promised, that was the description of my recent acquisitions, including the reunited family of the Mother of Pearl from their box of orphans and yeah, we are here to prove that even dice who have previously lost their set can return to their family. Spider-Man. Right, now, I take spoilers seriously. There is a end credits sequence right at the end of the credits. Just so you know, if you go into the cinema. Oh yeah, right at the start, Tom Holland came on screen to thank all the audience for coming and seeing it in a cinema rather than watching it at home. But obviously a reaction to the streaming services. Yeah, a little bit of trivia there. You know, there's a Tom Holland playing Spider-Man. There is also another person named Tom Holland who is not an actor, with whom the actor Tom Holland did an interview talking about something historical. But separately, there is another actor called Tom Hollander, rather than just Tom Holland. He's the actor who did Lord Beckett in the Pirates of the Caribbean series. So if we've got a Tom Holland, a Tom Hollander, this implies that there will somewhere be a Tom Hollandist. Or maybe that's yet to be achieved. But anyway, yeah. So what we've got there is the record of the new additions to the family, new additions to the Shelter for Orphan Dice, as promised. And that's where I think we can leave it for today. He says, getting the right button, because I always find the button. And as we always say, Allier jagd est.